Hello dear students, today we are going to start second part of third chapter fiber to fabric. In this chapter, one part already we have done, that is wool production. We have also learned the detailed steps of wool production. In this part, we will discuss about silk and silk production. Let us start with the introduction of silk. Silk is a natural protein fiber, some form of which can be woven into textile. The protein fiber of silk is composed mainly of fibrion and is produced by certain insect larvae to form cocoon. The best known silk is obtained from the cocoon of the larvae of mulberry silkworm Bombyx mori, reared in captivity. The shimmering appearance of silk is due to the triangular prism-like structure of the silk fiber, which allows silk cloth to refract incoming light. Silk has a smooth, soft texture that is not slippery, unlike any synthetic fiber. Silk is one of the strongest natural fiber, but it loses up to 20% of its strength when it is wet. It has good water absorbing capacity. Its elasticity is moderate. It can be obtained in various colors and it is also called queen of fiber. Silk is made of two proteins, sericin and fibroin. Fibroin being the structural center of silk and sericin being the sticky material surrounding it. Silk's absorbency makes it comfortable to wear in warm weather while active. Its low conductivity keeps warm air close to the skin during cold weather. It is often used for clothing such as shirts, ties, blouses, formal dresses, high fashion clothes, lining. Silk has attractive luster and drape, which make it suitable for wall coverings, window treatment, and rags, bedding, etc. Students, let us discuss the life history of silk moth. Life cycle of silkworm completes in 4 steps. First step, egg, then cook. Second step, silkworm, which are the larvae of silk moth, also called caterpillar. Third, pupa, a developing moth which is inside the cocoon. And the final stage, that is adult moth. In this way, silk moth complete its life cycle. The process of silk production is known as sericulture. The entire production of silk can be divided into several steps which are typically handled by different entities. The first step in sericulture process is silk moth lays hundreds of eggs. The laying of silkworm eggs occur in controlled environments such as aluminium box, where they are then examined to ensure they are free from disease. The female deposits 300 to 400 eggs at a time. The tiny eggs of silkworm moth are incubated for about 10 days until they hatch into larvae, that is caterpillar. At this point, larva is about a quarter of an inch long. Incubation means giving vomit to egg for hatching. Next step is feeding period. Once hatched, the larvae are placed under a fine layer of gauze and fed huge amount of chopped mulberry leaves, during which time they shed their skin 4 times. Larvae fed on mulberry leaves produce the very finest silk. The larva will eat 50,000 times its initial weight in plant material. For about 6 weeks, the silkworm eat almost continually. After growing to its maximum size of about 3 inch at around 6 weeks, it stops eating, changes color, and is about 10 times heavier than when it hatches. The silkworm is now ready to spin a silk cocoon. Next step, spinning the cocoon. The silkworm attaches itself to a compartment frame, twig, tree, or shrub in a rearing house to spin a silk cocoon over a 3 to 8 days period by the secretion from the mouth part of the larva. The secretion harden on exposure to the air and forms twin filament. Inside the cocoon, pupa is ready to come out. As if pupa will come out, it will break silk thread. This is the reason in sericulture process cocoon are treated with hot water. Reeling the filament. At this stage, the cocoon is treated with hot boiling water. The silk is then unbound from cocoon by softening the sericin and then delicately and carefully unwinding or reeling the filament from 4 to 8 cocoon at once. Spinning the silk fiber. The process of creating silk yarn is called throwing and prevent the thread from splitting into its constituent fiber. Finally, the silk yarn is ready to woven into the silk fabric. Children, have you wondered how this fiber discovered? It was discovered first in China accidentally. According to the story, Chinese princess when she was drinking tea under the mulberry tree, one of the cocoon fallen down accidentally in her cup of tea. Princess noticed that the cocoon was made of single long strand of fiber. When the princess saw that cocoon was made of fine filament, this is the way silk discovered. In India, it was introduced 1900 years ago. Let us summarize what we have learned. Sericulture is the practice of rearing silkworm to produce silk on a large scale. Sericulture involves the following steps: laying of egg by silk moth, hatching of eggs into larvae, formation of adult larvae, formation of cocoons, extraction of silk thread. With this, we are going to end the chapter. Till then, have a nice day. Take care. Bye.